What's up, guys? It's Chris from CT Golf Reviews, and yes, I am finally out on a course today. We are here at Lyman Orchards. I know, I've already played Lyman Orchards. No, we're not playing the Players course. We're playing the Jones course. I got an unbelievable deal, and I really cannot wait to get out there and play this round because this is a course that I've been wanting to play for a while. So, bear with me. I'm getting off of a torn rotator cuff injury, so let's see how I play today. We're back at Lyman Orchards, and this time I am playing the Jones course, the sister course to the Players course on the same property. Even though this course is flatter and more wide open than the Players course, it still offers a great challenge for players of all types of skill. The greens are what are going to get you. Every green is different, and every approach is unique. Aside from the course being beautiful, it is a challenge. Just because it's open doesn't mean it's going to be easy on you. And hey, maybe when you're done with your round, go and check out the shop that they've got there. They make some incredible pies, and they have a great corn maze that has a different theme every year. It's a great day for the family, and if you're a golfer, it only gives you more to do. So next time you're in the Middlefield area and you want a great game of golf, make sure you get out to Lyman Orchards, the Jones course or the Players course. But let's get into that Jones course review, shall we? Just wanna say really quickly, there's no drone footage today, not on this course. So what I'm gonna try to do is look in the backlogs of all the videos that I saved from all of my other reviews and see if maybe there was some video footage that I have of my drone of the other course and maybe just try to splice it in. Also, figured to give a little shout out. This isn't paid or anything, but the Golf Now app, dude, I got such a great deal on this course today. The greens are aerated. I did find that out when I got my email confirming the playing today, or the course today. I can barely talk, guys. I am so sorry. I'm tired as hell. But yes, greens are aerated today. So that's going to be a little bit of a factor, but they let me know ahead of time, so that's not going to affect anything on the score. I already have my logo ball from this place, and I already know that they do full cart pass. So this is going to be a pretty easy review if you ask me. So just want to state for the record, too, that it is September. I usually start my golf review videos in May. I haven't been able to. I've been extremely busy. Like I said, I'm coming off of an injury, and I'm getting married in 5 days as of the recording of this video. Today is September 8th. I'm getting married the 13th. So hopefully, after all of the wedding planning and everything like that is done, and after the big day, I'll have a little bit more time. It's also been raining every weekend. It's been brutally hot over the summer, almost unbearably breathable, and I'm not one who likes to play in either of that. I don't play in the wind, I don't play in the rain, and I don't play on weekends. So, it's been tough. But, yeah, let's get out there. And yeah, I am actually going to disclose how much I paid for this round. $20-something. I think it was like $25 for this round on the Golf Now app. And I really think people should start utilizing the Golf Now app a lot more often than they do, because let me tell you something. I've gotten some great deals at courses, but this course in particular is like $95. Also, just want to say, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, do all of that stuff, try to get my videos out there. I went from doing this as a hobby. I'm an amateur golfer, okay? I do this as a hobby, and it went from just putting up videos because I was bored during the pandemic to now people are asking me, hey, where should you play this weekend? Well, guess what? I've got the answers for you on my channel. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, check out all of my videos, and if you want me to come and review your course, hit me up. I'm on Instagram, I am on Facebook, and I am on YouTube, as you are watching right now. It's pretty cool what this channel has gotten me. It's gotten me some pretty cool rounds on some courses that I thought I would never get onto. It's given me some friends that now we go and play golf all the time. I love it. So guys, make sure you subscribe and make sure you get my stuff out there. I'm trying to play every single course in the state of Connecticut. So I gotta stop talking and get out on that course. It's almost my tea time. Pause to read this, but every course here has their own little plaque. This one's for the Jones course. This one is just about the Lyman family, the people that have developed and own this great, great property. And here's the one for the Players course. Again, pause to read if you want to read any of these. I've already played this one. If you don't recall, I was cussing out Gary Player. You're probably thinking, that's a lot of talking. Shouldn't you be on the green practicing before you get out and play? No, because they never cut the greens the same way that they cut the actual grass on the fairways and on the greens on the course. Okay, those are not the same as what's out there. It's just extra fun, if you ask me. Okay, let's get out and play our round. Also, just want to let you guys know it rained yesterday, like bad. I was actually at a fair yesterday, and it almost got rained out. So the course conditions are not necessarily going to be peak, but if this is anything like how the Players course is, I'm excited and I have very high expectations. Everybody that I've talked to has said that the Jones course is actually better than the Players course, but I'll make that decision. Also, keep in mind, this is the first time I've swung a club in like a year. It's going to be ugly. Bear with me. I've actually found these to be pretty nice. The Volvic crystals. I don't know if these are coming up on the camera because I can't see. But Volvic crystals are pretty good. They almost perform almost like a top flight. I found them at a consignment shop type thing. I like them. Looks like there's a foursome behind me. I'm going to impress the hell out of them with how fast I play. By the way, guys, I play fast golf. All right, even with recording equipment, I play fast golf. Watch this. Playing from the whites, because I suck. All right, where do you guys think it's gonna go? The woods or that way? Huh? You saw that, right? Did you hear the guys behind me? He's like, you should restart that video. Because I was like, where do you think it's going to end up? In the woods or that way? No, it went fucking laser straight. Laser straight. I'm already off to a great start, and this is the first time I've been on a course this year. So if this is a sign, then I'm totally okay with how this round is going to go. I just got to make sure I know where my ball is. And I don't see it. Oh boy. And because they refuse to tell me that it is cart path only today, I am now stuck. I have to push this cart path, or this cart, back up to the path. This is automatically deducting a point right now. Well, I guess the benefit of it being cart path only today is I can kind of line the cart up perpendicular to where the ball is, because those screens over there, they tell you how far away you are. Look at this, dude. I am dead center of the fairway. That's me right there. I can't complain about that. We have about 180 yards to the pin. I'm going to use my 6-iron and see what happens. All right. By the way, I don't have any shot tracers. I don't have the app for that. This is center of the fairway, dead center. Wind is coming at me a little bit, and it looks like the pin is on the far side of the green. Let's try this. 6-iron. And that's off to the right. Okay, might not be too bad. I could chip that. Okay, well that wasn't necessarily the best lie. This is for birdie, unfortunately. I'm just going to try to get it on the green. I don't care about getting it close to the pin. I just want it on the green. I'm using my 56. I mean, not only is it on the green, but it's fairly centered. I got to fix my pitch mark over there. I have my pitch mark fixer. Yes, I do fix the pitch marks. But right now, it looks like we're looking at, definitely breaks a little bit. Maybe a little bit right to left, but it also goes uphill. I'm probably going to remove the flag. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove the flag, but I know that I have to kind of aim to the, maybe aim to the left of the cup. Let me try that. Nope. Oh, well, these greens are fast. see it. Well, if there's one thing that hasn't changed, it's the fact that I still can't putt. I was on the green in 2, which I'm very happy about. I can't putt. Good thing I don't keep score. So a review like this is going to be really easy for me because I already know what to expect from the actual property. I know that they have the full cart paths like I had said earlier. I also know that they do a really good job at keeping up their course. So I have a feeling I know what the conditions are going to be already just based off of the player's course video. Let's see, where am I? 150? That is an 8 iron. I'm on a par 3 right now. 150 yards even. It looks like that. Again, I'm not keeping score, so I don't care what I shoot. I just want to review the course. I also noticed I don't have a glove on. That'll probably have to come on pretty soon. I'm looking for a tee. Here we go. Looks like it's a relatively easy shot. The pin is in the back left of the green, and it looks like it swoops downwards towards me to the right. So what I want to try to do is just get it on the green. And then figure out what I do from there. It's gorgeous out, by the way. Can I just mention that? It is beautiful out today for a game of golf. So I chunked it. Still in the grass, it's still playable, but that was a horrible shot. Let's see how my wedge game has improved since last year. This is about the same distance as the first hole from where I am to the pin. I'm using my 60 degree this time. Maybe that'll make a difference in shot. Oh, I got a decent lie too. All right, let's see. Well, that was trash, but you know I'm going to putt it because it's like that far away from the green. So let's see what happens. Damn right, I'm putting this one. Okay, note to self, the greens are fast. Like that, I just barely tapped it. Now it's on the grass, but like, I have to get used to this. Go! Oh, you bitch. 2 holes, 2 3-putts. I hope there's a par 5 coming up. I really want to take out Taker or just bomb something. Just make it fly down the fairway. We'll see. Stuck behind a 2-some right now. This hole is actually a dog leg to the right. There's a big bunker right dead center of me. And it looks like there's a little bit more fairway, and then that's when it kind of curves. So I've got a reliable, and I'm not even going to go for it. There's a big tree in the front. I really wish you guys could see all of it. I really wish I had better technology so I actually do a proper video. You know, like Bryson or Rick Shields or somebody like that, maybe like Good, where they have multiple camera guys. I wish I could have that, but I don't. I lost my drone. I put it down somewhere, and now it's gone. And now I either have to find it or buy a new one, and I'm looking probably to buy a new one because I have no idea where it went. All right, yeah, enough of me talking. Let me hit this shot. So as you can see by the head of my club right here, there is a giant bunker right there, and then there's the fairway, and then I believe that right there is the green. So let's take a decent swing. The 150 marker is up there. At least I think it's a 150 yard marker. So I might be going a little too much with old reliable, but I didn't want to take out driver because it'd be way too much. So let's figure out what happens with this. Now I gotta wait even longer because a dude just asked me to play through. Hits a perfect fade right dead center of the fairway, but now I've got 2-some and 1 guy in front of me. And I have a 4-some behind me, and I promised them that I wasn't going to take too long playing. Great. Great. My fiance, well, by the way, I also have like my DJ stuff in the car. My fiance's doing a trivia thing tonight. And she's like, you try to get done soon so that way I can get the stuff to the venue so we can do trivia. That ain't happening today. I'm on the third hole and I'm already 2 groups behind, and this group up ahead of me is just slow. And this guy, I could tell, is trying to play quickly, and I haven't even teed off yet. I'm going to be on here for a while. At least I get to enjoy it. If you're going to be slow on a golf course, it's okay. It's okay. You're probably learning. You're probably trying to take your time, figure out your game, trying to play better. Let fast people play in front of you, okay? This tee box is soaked, by the way. I landed in the bunker. Now I gotta go get my cart and bring it all the way back here. I'm hitting 9-iron, because that's a pretty distance between me and the green. Also don't know where the rake is. I want to rake the bunker, but I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right. Here we go. Never hit a 9-iron out of a bunker before. See how this works. Better than I thought? Maybe better than I thought. Okay, I've got a hell of a putt ahead of me, that's for sure. That was better than I thought it would be, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'll take a bogue. That's all right. Oh, yeah, here we go. Par 5. I got to take Taker out. It bounced off a tree. Now I'm here in a divot. But guess what? I don't play PGA Tour rules, and I don't keep score. So you know what I do when I'm in a divot? Now I'm not in a divot. I can already see the comments now. Oh, you don't know how to play. Oh, you're breaking the rules. Oh, you're a cheater. Dude, I'm not a pro. I'm out here. It's Monday, okay? Shut up. I'm just going to hit this. It's a 5-iron. I'm going to see what happens. I'm just going to aim straight. There's a little bit of an overhang right here, so I'm going to try to get underneath that. I think I see my aim point. Ground is slippery. I think it's on the fairway, and I think that was very satisfying, by the way. Just, you see that way? Just took that right off? Love that. I really can't get over just how great of a day it is out weather-wise, because the last couple of weeks, the humidity has been so bad, it's almost been like unbearable to even walk outside. And I'd rather not die when I'm out on the golf course. The summer's been incredibly hot, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get out as much as I wanted to. But hey, I'm out here now and I'm loving this. That was perfect. That felt great. It hit great. If only I gave it a little bit more power. I also just want to remind you that I am in contention for birdie right now. I am actually on the green in 3. That is awesome. No. 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 You go there. Do you see that? Par. I'll take it because it's a par. But that was bullshit. See these guys behind me? See them right there? Not a clue where they just came from. There's a foursome behind me, and they all consist of guys who are in their late 60s. I have no idea where these 2 people came from. All right, if you know me by now, you know that I do not record all of the holes, so I took a break. I have to preserve some battery power. It's starting to get hot out. But you didn't want to see that last hole anyway. It was abysmal. Just further proof that I am not a pro. And I have no intention on playing like a pro. Why? Because this ain't paying me. So, but this hole, right here, check this out. Straight on. Beautiful course, by the way. I like the scenery in this course. I mean, you're not going to get the views that you get on the Apple course or the, the Players course. Apple course is the 9-hole. But it is nice. Try to bomb this one without it going into the remains of the apple field, I guess. I have to aim a little off to like the left. Because I don't know, Taker's been hooking today. I'm going to say a simple, I'm not going to like power this one. I'm just going to a simple swing. That's all it's going to be. Ready? Of course, it's a simple swing and it goes in that fairway. Found it. Beautiful shot. Right on the fairway. Wrong fairway. Now I got to try to flop it over this tree. Which is not going to happen. I don't think. It'd be a miracle if it does. Oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, it's on the fairway. I need another camera guy, dude. I gotta start documenting this stuff. How was that for a shot, dude? That was great. That was really, really great. All right, now let's see if I can do the same thing. Only this time I want to get it as close to the pin as I can. 56 degree. Nope. Wait, hold on. Hold on. It's on the green. Might be level with the pin. We'll find out. Oh, hold on. Do I not have a pitch mark fixer? Use a key. Surprisingly, it wasn't a big pitch mark. I thought it was going to be a lot deeper. That's what she said. This shot, it looks like it's partially downhill, but I think it's right to left. I think. I'm about to find out in a second. Let's see. Not going to tap it too hard. I've learned my lesson. That looked good. Felt good. Okay, that's all right. Here, come here. Come here with me. Here, I'm going to pick you up now, okay? Here, ready? By the way, this course is really gorgeous. It's different. It's weird. All right, I'm going to put you back down. I'll explain why I said that in a second. I'm going to aim for like right here. It's not really that big of a break. And again, I don't have to hit it hard. I just have to... maybe I had to hit it a little bit harder. That's all right. It's a bogey. It's all right. Now, the reason why I said it's weird is because the Players course and the Jones course are both managed by the same people, and they're both maintained by the same greenskeepers. And part of this course at times just feels a lot different from where the other, or from the other course, which is all the way up on the hill. You don't get the views down here, but I also like that it's a lot flatter, it's a lot more open, and the fairways are definitely wider. As far as difficulty goes, this is the easier course as compared to the Players course. And I'm not sitting here cussing out the greenskeepers and the course designer. I like it so far. I'm just having an issue with the score in my head. See, now this is nice. It's an uphill par 3. And it's only 145 yards, so I'm going to use my 9-iron. I actually have been keeping track of like how far my irons have been actually going as far as like distance and as far as whether the ground is level or if it's uphill or downhill, and it turns out that my numbers were way off. So I'm going to hit a 9-iron with this one, knowing that it's uphill and the wind is kind of like all over the place right now. So let's see. I'm not even going to use a tee. Maybe I should use tee. I'll use this tee. All right, let's see what happens. Par 3, uphill, 145 yards, straight on. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, that's looking really good. It's on the green. That's on the green, bro. That's on the green. I'm okay with that. That was a good shot, too. It felt nice. Sweet. Let's go see where it is. By the way, yeah, I actually do have a proper divot fixer. Always fix your divots, by the way. It's good common courtesy. Fix your divots, rake your bunkers. And as I've gotten in the past, the flack for standing in people's lines, don't do that either. I'm completely unaware of it half the time. All right, right to left, kind of uphill and then downhill and then uphill. So I'm going to aim just outside of the right-hand side of the cup. See what happens. I can already feel the incline, by the way. I'm going to say like right here. Not too hard. How's that? Oh, you see, I should have aimed a little bit more to the right. See, like right here? This is simple. I'm going to take the flag out, put it off to the side, and I'm just going to tap it in the hole. Why? Because I suck. That's why. I wasn't actually going to do that. I was testing all of you guys. I actually suck at this. I'm so bad. This is probably 2 feet, and I can't even make this. You believe this? I can't even do that. It can't even go half a freaking grip's length from there into the hole because I suck at this. That's why I don't care if people say that I suck and that I'm not pro because look, hey, I'm sorry, I went off. The hell, I can't putt. I suck. Is this another par 3 or is this just a drivable par 4? This is a drivable par 4. Hell yeah, you know I'm going for it. Let's go. Hole 8. Wouldn't be a golf course without power lines going right through the middle of it, huh? But guys, check this out. That's pretty. I actually want to make par on this hole, so I'm using Old Reliable. But this is basically dead on. It's straight. It looks like it's easy, but I also feel like if I take out Taker and I try to bomb it right to the hole, I'm probably going to slice. And I've hit fairway every time today with Old Reliable, because Old Reliable is a good boy. Taker's not behaving so much today. So the cart, the rangefinder on the cart says that I'm 357 away from the hole. 357 is out of my range. I can hit my driver 310 at the absolute most. So I'm not going to chance it. Have I hit about 350 before with my driver? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have at the driving range. At least that's what the tracer said. They had a top tracer there. It said 348, I think. But I'm not going to chance it. So shut up and hit the ball. I think I'm on the fairway. I think. We'll find out in about 10 seconds. All right. I'm 150 yards out with the wind going towards the hole. So I've got my 8-iron and I'm going to hit a light 8-iron and see how close I can get. Come to think of it, I'm going to go for the other side of the green because it slopes downwards, kind of like the second hole at Hopbrook. Oh, damn it, that might have been too much. That was too much. Well, that's going to be an interesting shot. Ready for this one? As I'm getting out of the cart. My ball is there. The green is there. And all of that slopes down. So let's see what happens. I'm taking my 60 degree. I'm going to hit this as hard as I can and as high as I can and see if that makes any sort of difference. If I stall it, it's going all the way that way, and I'm probably going to give up on the hole. If I get this done the right way, like I hope would happen. It'll go onto the green. Let's find out. If only you guys could see the disappointment in my eyes right now. I really want to know who pissed off the greenskeeper today to have him put the holes this far to the edge. This is all downhill, probably left to right. I really need one of those clip-on mics. Downhill. Okay. So it's like not fast enough to where it's just going to keep going, but it's not slow enough to where I could just tap it. Let's try this again. Nope, missed it. And now it's going to go off the ledge. Oh, maybe not. Okay. This is what, the 6th time this round I've flipped out? I'm so happy I don't keep score. All right, well, I just got finished with the front 9 of Lyman Orchards. I'm actually going to run back to my car really quickly to go and get something. But I figured while I'm doing that, I could talk about my experience so far. I'm enjoying it. It's got its little, quirks and stuff, things that, like, it's got things that the player's course does not have, and vice versa. The player's course has things about that course that the Jones course does not have. I'm satisfied so far with both courses. But again, this is going to kind of be tough because I've already played the player's course. I've already rated the player's course, and I know what I rated. So that kind of like puts me in a position where, is this rating going to be the same as the player's course? Is it going to be a little bit different? Considering, the terrain, the landscape, all of that stuff, there's a couple of things that you have to factor in. But at the same time, there's also things that I'm not taking into consideration anymore, like the difficulty. So there's that too. But all in due time, we'll see what the rating is at the very end. So another thing I want to mention before I get on to the second half of the course, because I made the mistake of going to the bathroom and now I feel like I'm behind. This place not only has putting greens, but it also has sand traps and like other terrains that you can practice on. I think that's really cool. I think every course should have that. Let's get on to the back 9. This guy right here, bad pigeon, was actually perched right here, and I completely didn't see him until I started driving. That guy was here. You cannot come with me. Bad pigeon. This tee looks like it was hydro dipped. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm just going to take taker and just try to bomb this thing. And the way that it's been going today, it's either going to go that way or that way. It ain't going straight. So we're going to go play some find the ball in a second. So don't ask me why, but I feel like there's something in the way of the green. I can't really put my finger on what it is. I just hope I can get around it. Flag is directly behind this thing. I just want to let you know. The flag is directly behind this. Wind is coming towards me. Maybe I can hit it off to the... I'm going to peg that thing. I'm going to peg it. All right, watch. Watch. I don't even know why I'm aiming for it. Never mind. I have got to be the worst golfer in Connecticut. Maybe I should call this channel CT Golf Sucks, because I suck. I'm taking out my 56-degree wedge, and I'm just going to hit it. You know why? Because why not? Because the ball is now here, literally at an intersection. Okay, I feel like that episode of Mr. Bean. If you haven't seen this, go look up Mr. Bean Tees Offer. I think that's what it's called. But he ends up hitting this mini golf ball all over God's green earth and ends up hitting it out of a kitchen and off of a bus. And eventually he finds the hole. But that's what I feel like right now. I know. Shut the f up and just hit the damn ball, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll continue. That's in the water. I think I even heard it splash. I am awful at this game. Yeah, that shit's gone, so I just dropped a random one. Some Callaway that I've got in the bag. That was bad. All right. There's a part of the green right there. I'm just going to try to go for that, and I'm going to hit this really light. Try at least. Okay. Okay. That's what I wish I could have done before. I'm on the green. Let's go and putt. Like, there's a par 3 ahead. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, this is a very long putt downhill, and if I make this in one shot, I'm going to cash app every subscriber $1. I can't lie and say that this isn't a gorgeous course, though. As plain and as simple as it is, there's just something about it. Nope. Way off. But now I know what I have to do. I have to hit it to the left. You know what another crazy thing is, too? The fact that the aeration of these greens is not actually affecting how it rolls or how it plays. I've played on some greens after they were aerated where the ball just bounces. These don't. The cart says 143 yards. I'm going to use my 9-iron again because the last time I used my 9-iron on a par 3, it worked out in my favor. And this seems like a straightforward shot with the green coming towards me. So let's see what happens. Wind is going slightly this way. Okay. 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 Not okay. I have no idea where it went. Let's go look for it. I think it's in the water. No, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I dug it out of the water. It was there. I could see it, so I dug it out. All right. Let's see. Club's still wet. Simple shot. 60 degrees. Hole's right there. If it goes in, you won't even see it. It did not go in, but it's okay. I'm assuming it's a right to left. I'm only assuming because of where like the flag is like angled and stuff. So I'm going to aim like here. Let me see how that works out. Again, I don't need to give it too much. Oh! Almost. It's all right. I can see the comments now. Dude, you suck. Dude, you can't even play. I haven't played since last June, all right? My shoulder's hurting. Shut up. As you can see, this is a pretty long par 5, and it's a dog leg, of course. So I'm taking a reliable, and I'm just going to try to place it in the fairway. I don't want to do anything drastic. I just want to get over those trees. So that is what I'm going to try to do. I just hope I don't hit those guys over there. Worst that can happen is I bounce it off the cart, or the actual cart. I did what I wanted to do. It's in the center of the fairway and I didn't even swing hard. And I might be using this one again. I love how wide these fairways are. I love it. That was a wood shot in any other course. These fairways are massive. I love it. And I've got a straight shot to the green. Hold on, let me turn this around. I've got a straight shot to the green right now. And I'm using a reliable again. It looks like the pin is off to the left. Yeah, okay. As long as I can get it on that little narrow strip right there, then I should be good. I'm just going to go for the marker over there. Well, at least it's still on the fairway. All right. Try this again. This time I have the 5-iron, which I'm usually good at, knock on wood. I just jinxed it now, watch. I'm just going to get as close to the green as I can. I'm not worried about it getting on. I just want to get it close. Usually hit pretty well with this one. All right. Oh! No, it's off to the right. It bounced on land, so I'm wondering if that's okay. Oh, the shot sucked. I have no idea how I'm going to do this now. I hit it basically over a bunker and onto a hill. 60 degrees. Oh. Oh, that sucked too. It went right over the hole. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Puttable. Got to figure out how. Keep in mind this is my par putt. Not like I'm keeping score. Taunt me, huh? I don't know if this is in frame. I have no idea but if this is in frame. But that's in. I'll take a bogue. So while I'm waiting for the guys that are in front of me to get onto the green, I do need to ask for some opinions, some criticism, dare I say, and I'm really not good at taking criticism, but I'm going to try. What would it take for my viewers to watch my full videos? Because I was looking at my analytics the other day, and I don't think anybody has watched a single video in its entirety from start to finish. You skip around, you know. An average watch time is like 4 minutes on my shit. When it's 30, 40 minutes of video, I try to cut them down. But at the same time, though, it's kind of hard when you're vlogging an 18-hole golf course that usually takes 4 hours and trying to break that down into 30 minutes. It's tough. That's why I don't film all of the holes. It's why I don't do, you know, little extras here and there. Like, yeah, you know, I talk to the camera like I'm doing to you guys right now. But what would it take? You know, obviously, I know I have to get a shot tracer, so that way you guys can see where the ball is going, even though it's embarrassing half the time. I know I don't have a lot of, you know, it's just me. It's just me working on this. I film myself. I set up on a tripod. I don't have an extra camera guy. My drone is kind of MIA right now, so I'm trying to figure out where the hell it is or if I have to buy a new one. You know, I don't really have the money to do huge productions like Rick Shields and Good Golf, or, you know, Matt Scharf or Bryson DeChambeau, or, you know, any of the big guys. I don't have the money for the equipment. So it's tough having to do it right here on my phone. But yeah, let me know what you guys would want to see from me, so that way I can maintain these videos, possibly monetize them. I've never been paid to do a single golf review from YouTube. I would like to. That I think would be really cool. Maybe get a sponsorship from Callaway. That'd be great. Let me know what's on your guys' mind. What would you want? What do I need to do to get longer video watches? Here I go breaking my own rule. I'm going to tee off with a 4-iron. By the way, I haven't used a single of my own tee this entire game. All right, 4-iron. Let's see how this works. I did it. I'll go find it. So I dropped, because the ball is somewhere in this marshy shit over here. The hole is actually directly out there, but I think I'm going to go that way just to be safe. And I'm using a 7-iron. The cart says 176 yards. I don't believe it. So I'm just going to aim. I'm going to aim right over there, nice and light. Okay. Stay. That was dumb. That was a dumb idea. I could have gone for the hole with that distance. Oh, you just weren't recording at all. Okay. How about this one? So there was a ball. My ball was there, and I hit it over there, and now it's on the green. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It didn't record. So anyways, oh, wow. It didn't even, like, roll. My pitch mark is right here. So anyways, I hit the ball out of that, like, marshy shit over there, and now I'm here. How? Don't ask me. I have no idea. All right, let's try to get this. Let's try to one putt this. It's not going to happen, but I'm going to try. Sort of left to right, kind of downhill, not too hard of a hit. So something like this. It could have been a little bit harder, but that would have went in the hole. As a matter of fact, I swear you are looking at the king of 4 putts today. Can't do it in 1, can't do it in 2. So we're approaching hole 15, and you could just see how wide that fairway is. That's going to be interesting. I'm using driver, but just the openness of this course is crazy. All right, there's really not going to be anything much to this. I'm going to John Daly this. Take this ball, and I'm going to take this driver and hit this ball as hard as I can with this driver, and whatever happens, happens. I want to say thank you to the fuckhead who just screamed during my shot. Not only did I lose it, I don't know. I lost it. Thanks, dude. It's all right, because I'm 130-something yards away from the green right now. Into the sun. I can't see, so I'm using my 8-iron. I should clean this. Try to place it right on the green. Second shot. Oh, nope. Don't hit a power line. That went way over. That went way over. Way too far over. Maybe try a flop shot? I haven't done a flop shot all day. Let me try a flop shot. I topped it very weirdly. It is not on the green. It's probably in the bunker. Let's go find it. That was better. I'm going to try it with a wedge. Why not? Try it with a wedge. You see, that was a decent putt, too. Okay. Still trash, but you know. 17th now. A 137-yard par 3 that you can't see because the sun's blocking it. So I'm just going to whip an 8-iron and see what happens. Notice that's kind of been my motto today. Let's just see what happens. That's how I've been playing. And I'm in the bunker. You can kind of tell that I'm getting fed up with how this round is going. It's my first time on the course in a long time. It's all right. Too easy. Try that again, shall we? Oh, wait a minute. I wish you guys saw that. Let me rake these. Always rake your bunkers. It's fair to the people who are playing after you, because it gives them an equal lie that you might have had. I mean, come on, can you ask for any better? Look at this. All right, I'm gonna go very easy. It's a little uphill. Just like that. Simple, see? Why couldn't I do this for 16 holes? Yeah. So as we are approaching 18, here's the plug. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about this channel. If you want me to come out and play a course that I have not reviewed yet, that maybe you belong to, or maybe it's, you know, a course you really like, invite me out there. Pay for my round and I'll come out and play any course you want me to play within state boundaries. I don't have a score yet for this course. That's the funny thing. I don't have a score yet. I've been thinking about it, but I might know what I'm going to score it, but I'm not sure. We have one more hole to play, so let's play it. Well, that sucked. I apologize for the slantiness of this shot. It's the only way I could get the tripod to stay up. But yes, the hill is that slanted. I can't see. Oh. Oh. Let's see where that went. By the way, I just want to show you this graveyard of golf balls. Look at that. These all got hit by the mower. Some over there. There's one over here. Holy shit, look at this one. Yeah, if you guys ever want to see what the inside of a golf ball looks like, here's another one over here. That got pulverized. Yeah. That is where I landed. This is for bogey. To the right hand side of the cup. Not too hard. Oh my God. A little too far to the right side of the cup. But that's the round. With that all being said, thank you guys for watching. Let's get into that review. All right, time to review the Jones course. I will admit I had a little bit of an issue trying to come up with a score for this place, mainly because I was trying not to compare it too much to the Players course. And in the back of my mind, I knew that the Players course and the Jones course are maintained by the same people. Let me take my seatbelt off because I'm not even driving right now. They're maintained by the same people, and I know that the greenskeepers pay equal attention to the Players course as they do the Jones course and vice versa. So I had to consider that while I was playing, but I think I'm ultimately going to go with an 8 for course conditions. So we're going to start with the course conditions. I'll talk about that. Then I'm going to get into the layout. Now, the course conditions, I will say, for a more wide open course, you would think that they would have a lot more that they'd have to manage. They did great. The tee boxes were fine. Granted, there were a couple of divots here and there in some of the tee boxes, but everything was well marked. All of the holes were pretty well marked. I really liked how there was trash on every single hole. Just about every single hole. I think maybe one or two of them didn't have trash cans. But it was very clean. It was a very clean course. There's no garbage anywhere, which is great. The tees actually were all in those little boxes that are at the tee box, all the broken ones, and that's what I use. I will use a broken tee as much as I possibly can before I go into my bag and dig out a tee that I paid for. Because, hey, you know, why not? They're there. They're still usable as long as the head of the tee isn't split in half like I see sometimes. All of the tees, if I needed one, I just knew that they were in the box. You know, the carts came with the little divot replacement. They're not really buckets. They're more like spouts. But they all had that. The greens were very nice. The greens were fast, but they were very nice. It felt like they were walking on memory foam sometimes. And because of the aeration, I thought that they were going to be horrible, and no, they were not. You could tell that they were aerated, but it didn't really affect your putts or anything like that. Very soft. They had a different style every single time. Some of them were flat, some of them were very hilly, some of them would become hilly and then get flat. So the conditions of the greens basically depended on the layout of the green, you know, how they were built. But either way, they were all very well maintained. The rough was a great height. You could easily tell the difference between the fairway and the rough. The tee markers were all there. None of them were broken up. The signs next to the holes, which, by the way, I love how every single one is uniform. There's no, you know, all it said was Lyman Orchards, Jones Course, hole 12, for example. All uniform. All very properly marked, so I'd have to give the conditions an 8. You know, they do a very good job at taking care of that course, as do they with the players course as well. And like I said, I was trying to figure out whether I should compare it to the players course, considering it's two different types of golf courses. But I think they did a very good job as far as the conditions. So the conditions are going to get an 8. The layout is also going to get an 8 because even though it's flat, it's very easy to follow. It's very wide open. You have a better chance of being able to find your ball as opposed to the players course where it's very hilly and sometimes you're hitting into the side of a hill, or sometimes you're hitting into an orchard, or sometimes you've got a very, very narrow fairway that you have to deal with. All of these were very wide open. All of these were very easy to find. I just suck at golf. As you guys saw, my driver was not working with me today. Anytime I would hit it, the ball would either go far right or far left. It was no in between. So that was on me. So I really can't blame the course for that. But I really liked how open it was. I really liked how you can basically see where your next shot was going to be. Yeah, sometimes the hole was hidden by some marshy areas, but it's not like you had to like drive up 100 yards and try to see over a hill and be like, oh, where the hell is the hole? Nope, everything was visible. Everything was right there. And I really liked that. I liked how there were bunkers placed everywhere. It wasn't just at the holes, which is usually where the bunkers are placed. But there were bunkers in the fairways. There were bunkers off to the side of the fairways. There were bunkers near the tee boxes. There was water that you got to maneuver around and have to work with. Sometimes you got to hit over water. Sometimes the water is next to the hole. There's little brooks and stuff that run through the course as well that you get to play around with. Especially, I think it was hole 11, where it's a short par 3, but there's a little stream that goes right in the front that you wouldn't really be able to see if you were standing at the tee box. I didn't realize it was there until I was going up towards the green and eventually found my ball in there. You know, it was really nice, and they actually had little access points too to where you can get in there and try to get your ball. So I thought that was very, very good. There were porta potties on the course. There were water buckets on the course, so that way I had a Powerade bottle and I filled it up with water afterwards, and it was actually still cold, so I was impressed with that as well. Everything was very well maintained. Everything was very well placed, and I thought, hey, they did a great job. So the layout's going to get an 8 as well. Scenery, I'm going to give a 7. Now, I know that I believe I gave the players course a 9, but you're also way up on a hill. You're way up on a hill, and you're thinking like, wow, these are great views. You really don't get much of that with the Jones course because it's flat, because it's old farmland, and they just mowed, so you can tell that it's a lot more wide open than what the players course would be, because, you know, with the players course, you're going up these big hills, and then you get to look out into the Apple Valley, and then you've got other hills where you're looking straight down at the hole, and then you've got some hills where it's like very steep, and you just look down, you're like, holy crap, I'm up really high. No, with the Jones course, you're relatively flat, but I liked that too because it was easier to play. I'm not really good at hitting up hills. I'm not really good at hitting down hills. I have a problem deciphering the distance and what the elevation would make a difference, if the elevation would make a difference. So I had to take that into consideration as well, but I'm giving the scenery a 7. Well, was it a beautiful course? Absolutely. In certain spots, you look out, you're like, wow, this is really nice. Up on top of the 18th green, you can look out and see a lot of the course. You can't see all of it, but you can see a lot of it. And that was a steep hill, too. That would be one of those sledding hills that I would be like, all right, it's wintertime, let's go to Lyman and go sledding down that approach on the 18th green. I also reviewed this keeping in mind that I have been to the property before. So, like, I know what the staff are like. I know that they're all really nice people. And I'm not ranking staff anymore. It's not fair to them. I've pissed a lot of people off doing that. So I don't want to step on any toes. But everybody who works there was nice. The starters were nice. The cart girl was really nice. You know, everybody inside of the clubhouse was nice. So I have no complaints over any of them. They all do a very good job at their job. I still have to play the Apple 9, which is on my list and which is a place that I really hope I get to go. I know I'm going to be going back to Lyman Orchards because every year my family and I do the corn maze, which is, if you have not done that yet, I would suggest doing it. They change up the theme every year. I don't know what the theme is this year. I was supposed to ask them and I completely forgot, but I think you'll really enjoy it. So, what's the score for the Lyman Orchards Jones course? I'm going with an 8.6. I'm going 8.6 with the Lyman Jones course. It's not the same as the players course. If the scenery was a little bit better, I think it would have jumped maybe up to like an 8.8. But it also was not as difficult, and I played a lot better on the Jones course than I did the players course, which is surprising because I played like dog shit today. The players course was just bad. As far as my playability, my skill was horrible on that course. I did play a little bit better today, though. I figured it was my first round in a very long time, so I had to get back into the swing of things and get used to it again. So, but 8.6 for the Jones course. So, with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy my reviews. Leave a comment down below. Where do you want me to play next? I will come to your course. If you pay for my greens fees, I will come there with all of my recording equipment, and we'll do a great review, and you get to be in the video. I have a couple of people that are wanting to do that, so now that I actually am starting to get the time, hit me up. Let's make some tee times. Let's get out there and play. With all of that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews. I will see you guys on the next review.